I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There will be an FFA announcement on Tuesday, August 21st, starting at 2:30 p.m. at the Ag Barn. If you need a ride over to the Ag Barn, there's going to be buses by the cafeteria after 7th hour that will give you a ride over. It's going to be our first meeting of the year, so there's going to be free food and lots of fun.
Good morning, OHS. The first HOSA meeting will be on August the 22nd after school in Mrs. Skeen's room. Anyone interested in running for officer, please stop by Mrs. Skeen's room before August the 22nd. All officer candidates must be senior for this school year.
Sophomore Governing Board applications and t-shirt designs are due this Thursday. Please turn them in to Ms. Trent or Ms. Thompson.
That 150 children in our community are suffering from food insecurity. Would you like to make an impact in these children's lives? Okay guys, now's your chance, so vote using the link below.
You can vote every day until the 24th, so vote now.
Let's make a change today!
National Honor Society Backpack Program has the opportunity to win $25,000. If you're 18 or older, go to the link below and vote up to 10 times. $25,000 can feed a lot of children in Okeechobee, so vote now and vote a lot.
Auditions for the Diary of Anne Frank will be on Tuesday, August 21st at 2:30 p.m. after school. Please bring a prepared 1-minute serious memorized monologue of your choice. There are 5 male parts and 5 women parts available.
Well, before the game, there were a lot, like I said, there were a lot of nerves going on prior to the game, and we could tell. And then the players kind of got themselves actively involved as we came out during our pregame, which we normally come out before the other team gets here. And I could see some jitters with them, but they came out during the first quarter and did a fantastic job. And then that made some miscues late in the game, but it was a fantastic finish for them.
Brahmins, welcome to Monday of week 2. As far as right now, there's AC going on everywhere. So speaking of AC in week 1, I just want to give everybody, staff, students, a round of applause real quick for week 1. You got to it and through it. That's usually one of the hardest weeks to get through. So thank you for making week 1 go through. We ended it with some great things. Especially that big win Friday night versus Jupiter. And again, if you were there, the crowd was kind of unexpected. You weren't sure what you're going to get for a preseason game. The crowd was impressive. The football guys showed they had grit. They stuck around for 4 quarters and ended up snatching it away and then not allowing Jupiter to tie the game up at the end. So it was a great job. Great job by the band. Great job by everybody that took part. And we'll just keep moving forward this week. Attendance and tardies. I told you guys during your class meetings, we're going to start looking at kids that start missing a lot of unexcused days. Once you hit a certain point, we just turn your name into the Department of Motor Vehicles, and then they start messing with your driving. And I know a lot of you are starting to drive, or you're wanting to drive, or you're actually driving now. That'd mess up your whole program if your license is suspended. Tardies, teachers start marking tardies today. And just the same thing on tardies. You guys that like to hang out and go to class like when the bell rings, if we're out and we see you and you don't move until that bell rings, sooner or later we're just going to start snatching you guys up and giving you some time in ISS, because that tardy bell means you're in class, not wait till the bell rings and then actually go to class. So something we'll work on. I think Ms. Goggins is going to talk about Chromebooks and ID, so I'll skip that. One thing to remember, again, inside this gate, we are Brahmins. Everybody on this campus is one Brahmin, and we're working on Brahmin family because that's what the Brahmin way says. Knowing that, the last 2 weekends, there's been things that have happened off campus that could potentially come to campus and cause problems. I'm just telling you right now, they better not. If you got things going on outside those gates, you need to leave them outside those gates. And when you come in here, this is about school, and it's about Brahmins, and it's about the Brahmin way. If you bring that mess to campus, we're going to deal with you swiftly. And that's all I got to say. And you guys that are all involved, I mean, everybody can follow Snapchat. Everybody can see videos that are posted around. So just make sure that stuff does not bleed over to campus, please, for your sake. All I got for you now is just make sure you're great this week. That's all I ask. Be great. You never know who's watching your example.
It's a big week. Everyone over the next 2 weeks will get to visit the Media Center, where you will get a Chromebook and an ID if you do not already have one. So by a week from Friday, everybody should be sporting this when they're on campus. It should be visible when you're out of a classroom. I've seen a lot of students around already making that work. So just make sure you get that. If you are absent, check with your English teacher. Most likely it's probably going to be a visit during your lunchtime to pick those up, but we'll let Ms. Sherlock decide that, and I'm sure she'll give that information to your ELA teachers as they take you to pick those up today. So the Chromebook insurance forms went home the first day of school. If you've misplaced yours or you didn't get one, maybe come by the main office and we can get you one of those. $20 is an insurance policy. It covers, drops, spills, minor damage. If you lose it or it is stolen, or it is negligent on your part, like you hit your little brother with it or whatever. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. But don't be abusive to your Chromebook. Don't purposefully break it. But if you lose a key, or the screens are kind of temperamental, it'll cover that once, and so it's definitely a worthy investment depending on your level of clumsy. I have a high one, so I'm there with you. Ms. Myers?
Dual enrollment classes start today. We have a third of our student population taking dual enrollment classes. So even if you're in an online class, make sure you're logging in today. Those of you taking dual enrollment outside of the school hours, so if you're on our campus less than 6 hours, but you have dual enrollment classes to make up for that missed time, I need a copy of your IRSC schedule. Make sure you're logging into that Pioneer portal, printing that schedule off and getting that to me. You need to make sure that you've also come by to see Ms. Sherlock. She is going to be swamped this week with Chromebooks and IDs. So go see her before the bell, maybe during lunches or after school, to pick up your dual enrollment books if you haven't already. That's all I have.
All I got is just move forward, be great, be Brahmins all week.